Coming to you from Studios 1162, Vantage Point starts right now.
Hello, Eagles.
And welcome to Vantage Point,
where we see you. I'm Cornelius Cambronero.
And I'm Tina Ding. Here's the latest news.
Group work can be a successful teaching strategy where students of different levels of ability must use a variety of learning activities to improve their understanding of a subject. It's been proven to be useful in preparing students for the workforce as well as in communicating with others. Here's reporter Kezia Cook with more on group work. Kezia?
Thanks, Corn. Cleveland is a standout among the Seattle public school system because of its focus on science, technology, engineering, and math. However, most will argue what sets the school apart is its use of project-based learning, and more importantly, its focus on group work. Each member of a group is responsible not only for learning what is taught, but also for helping teammates learn, thus creating an atmosphere of achievement. Students work through the assignment until all group members successfully understand and complete it. A number of students stress the importance of communication and group work. Keeping in touch helps all parties understand who's doing what and what needs to be done before the deadline. Groups that keep each other in the know tend to function better than those who can't connect both in and outside of class. Some students aren't completely sold on the idea of working in groups. When various personalities are forced to work together, problems often arise when those personalities clash. Most of the time, groups run smoothly, but you can count on there being those students who put up stumbling blocks along the way.
You know, sometimes people do the equal share that they're supposed to do, but a lot of the time, people might see it as, oh, I know this person's going to do all the work because they care more about their grade than me, or the other way around, like I might have to carry this person because, they don't really care about their grade.
While most students are quick to consider themselves as leaders, some admit that they too have been bitten by the lazy bug.
We were doing the water project, me and my group, and at the beginning we were kind of lazy because, we had a long time. The due date wasn't for a while, and we just thought we could, kind of hang out. But eventually, maybe like halfway through it, we realized we got to, step it up and get our designs done for our water pumps and what we were doing for the project. So
one thing students and teachers both agree on is that group work is preparing students for the future. This is Kezia Cook reporting for Vantage Point. Back to you. Shilakawe, Tanea, Bayat. These names all have something in common. They are all usually mispronounced. Names play a significant part in one's identity, oftentimes carrying a family tradition or a piece of cultural heritage. Here's reporter Ronnie Stokey with more on Cleveland's diverse names. Ronnie?
Thanks, Tina. Cleveland is a diverse mixture of students from all cultural backgrounds, and it is essential that teachers develop strong bonds with their students. At the center of this is their ability to pronounce their students' names correctly. But what happens when they don't? What does this do to students' psyche? Let's find out. According to the Journal of Best Teaching Practices, learning students' names is fundamental to developing a sense of community in a classroom. A teacher who doesn't take the time to learn the proper pronunciation of their students' names can be perceived as showing disinterest in their education or being untrustworthy.
The way that I deal with that usually is that I will ask the student to pronounce their name for me, and I'll repeat it back, and I'll do that until I get an okay from the student that I am in fact pronouncing it correctly.
Families who want to maintain a connection to their cultural heritage will pass along family names to their children. For students from Africa, this practice results in double names or kids having different last names than their parents.
So in Ethiopian culture, what they do a lot of the time is they'll take the grandpa's first name and then they'll give it to their grandson's last name. So like my last name, Mengistu, is my grandpa's first name.
Taking the time to pronounce someone's name properly not only shows respect for the individual, but it also signifies common courtesy. Names are one of the first gifts we are given when we are born. To be called by any other name would not be nearly as sweet. This is Ronnie Stokey reporting for Vantage Point. Back to the studios.
Stay tuned and we'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Are you creative? Do you like to write? Come be a part of Cleveland Publications' award-winning journalism team. I'm Dakaria Heru, content manager of the newspaper for Cleveland Publications. In just 3 years, our team has built a reputation for being a trusted news source for Cleveland High School. The program is run by Teresa Scribner, who was named Washington's Journalism Advisor of the Year in 2016. Students who join the program will gain valuable skills in writing, one-on-one communication, graphic design, and more. Interested? Head to our headquarters in room 1162 to learn more. A future in journalism awaits you.
Science teacher Megan Claus and her husband Tyler welcomed a baby boy, Riker Dwayne, on Sunday, May 14th, Mother's Day. Claus's student teacher Ross Taylor is filling in as her long-term substitute through the end of the year.
Monday, May 29th, there will be no school for the Memorial Day holiday. We will be on an AB schedule for the remainder of that week.
The end of course exam for 11th and 12th graders who need to meet the math standard will be administered on Tuesday, May 30th and Wednesday, May 31st. Also on Wednesday, juniors and seniors who need to meet the biology standard, as well as all sophomores, will take the EOC on Thursday, June 1st. Students will need to be in their assigned classrooms by 8:45 a.m., as testing will begin at 9 a.m. sharp.
This is it. Cleveland Publications is down to the last 5 yearbooks. Yearbooks will be arriving on June 2nd and will be available to pick up the following week. An extra 15 yearbooks were added, and those will be sold for $75. Order yours before they're all gone in room 1162. Remember, if you have a balance due on your yearbook, you will not be able to pick it up until you've paid it off.
Attention seniors! CPUB is working hard to make a special senior edition of the newspaper, but that can't happen without your senior portraits. CPUB will be accepting photos until Friday, June 1st. Also, seniors who are being recognized at the honors reception on June 15th need to get their photos to Ms. Scribner for the slideshow by Wednesday, June 7th. This is your final chance to make the cut.
The senior breakfast and kickback will be held on Monday, June 12th from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. The day will begin with breakfast and an award ceremony in the cafeteria. Students will also have a chance to sign yearbooks, decorate their caps for graduation, and take pictures with classmates. The festives will then move to the University of Washington hub, where seniors will enjoy bowling, video games, and other fun activities. Permission slips will go out on June 1st.
In a class of 211 students, 112 seniors have a GPA of 3.0 or higher. So on Thursday, June 15th, these elite Eagles will be recognized at an honors reception at Factory Lux from 6 to 8 p.m. The event will be by invitation only. Seniors who are being recognized will be able to bring one guest. Now here's Lucas Storm with the weather.
How's it looking out there, Storm?
Thanks, Corn. And it's sundress and flip-flop season. Hopefully for the rest of the year it'll stay sunny, but who knows, it's Seattle. Back to Han for Squaw Sports.
Egbert here, and welcome back to Squaw! With many of the spring sports concluded, some Eagles refuse to stop, pushing Cleveland to greater heights. Let's swing, slam, and sprint to the postseason action.
Up to bat, Lady Eagles softball coach Megan Claus, the science teacher just gave birth to a baby boy, was named co-coach of the year. Claus, who took over the program in 2015, worked hard to steadily improve the skills of her players. The team advances to the playoffs, winning the first game against Ingram 9-8. The team couldn't fight fatigue in a doubleheader and came up short in the second game against Chief Self. The girls finished this year with a 12-7 record. Squaw! Across the court, senior Rodolfo Baba advances the States. It's been more than 30 years since an Eagle has stepped up to the baseline and dished out the amount of wicked slams to the opponents across Metros.
It's been crazy. I have my ups and downs, of course, and like my wins and loss, but I just kept fighting to be in place to go either districts or states. And yeah, I'm excited, my first time, so.
Baba was also bestowed with the Jill Curran Sportsmanship Spirit of the Game Award. Much luck and squaw to you, Rodolfo. And in the fast lane, boys 4x1 and 4x4 relay teams ran past the competition all the way to district.
You know, I think the team did really good this year. We did lots of work to prepare us, to go to districts and to state. We did lots of, state workouts to try to help us get there and all.
kind of pushed us, we changed lineups here and there. I think the camaraderie between us five, and those relays were crucial for us to getting that far.
The 4x4 relay team was ranked 15th in state, which was a huge accomplishment for the team. Even though they came up short in their quest for state, we are proud of the squad!
That's it for squad. We're looking forward to next year's athletics and the upcoming fall season for Cleveland. For all our veteran and upcoming student athletes, fall paperwork is located in the main office. Come back next time for our last episode of this year in a squad sports reel like no other. I'm Han Eckelberg. See you next time. Squad!
Well, that's it for this episode of Vantage Point.
But before we go, the staff of Cleveland Publications would like to give a special shout out to Molly House, Ella Lee, Katrina Jawili, Trisha Tabasson, Eden Morrison, and Dylan Dang for making it through our boot camp.
Their work appeared in the latest edition of the Journal.
Thanks, team, and we hope to see you on the staff next year. Until then, I'm Tina Dang.
And I'm Cornelius Cambronero.
Stay fly, Eagles.
And keep soaring on.
Here's to another successful Vantage Point. Oh my god!